Check it. Alright guys, I got a jam-packed video for you, AMC and APE update. We talk about the technical and fundamental analysis. I also give you guys my personal thoughts and feelings on the reverse stock split and Adam Aron CEO, just my personal thoughts and feelings on that. I cannot tell you what's going to happen if this thing goes through because I honestly don't know, but I'm holding my shares 0 to MOA, 0 to the end, and I give you 10 reasons or more why this play is not over at all, and no one can convince me that it's over until it's actually over. So let's go ahead and check out the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. Back for another video for AMC and APE, and in this video I'm going to look at AMC stock and APE stock, give you guys basic predictions on what's going on, and take a deep dive into the technical analysis and everything that I see going on. I also want to point out how this stock trading near 52 weeks low could be a positive thing, and how many bullish metrics we really have for a short squeeze. Never let anyone tell you the play is dead until it actually is. Okay, so 90% of this stock or more is held. We're going to get into it. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the charts, the fundamentals, and see what we have going on. So I'm going to cover APE. APE is going to be very, very boring right now. APE is going to literally bore you to death and just trend down, down, down. It's in this falling wedge, this huge falling wedge. This is going to take place over several days, and it's probably going to come all the way back down to maybe even close to that 65-cent range. It could come all the way down to that 65-cent range. That is just a possibility, and it's all because of this news that we got. And this is how you could actually make a lot of money, because basically what they are doing is trying to short this down as far as possible so they can make as much money as possible off the arbitrage trade. So a way you could profit off of this thing no matter what, because this thing's going to go one or two ways now, and I have to be 100% legit with you guys when I say this. All right, I have to go into a rant real quick. Guys, you have to realize right now, Adam Aron is not your friend. Okay, he plays both sides. It might look like he's your friend because he wants AMC to survive, but in order for AMC to survive, he will do anything, including robbing you out of your value of your shares. He's done that not once, but twice already. He's done that when he dumped shares, when we ran up to 72, and he diluted the heck out of this thing. And he's done this when he converted AMC to APE and let them short APE to everything. And when your stock is near 52-week lows, you need to investigate. And right there is our 52-week low, and we are getting close to that. Now, there are positive bullish metrics to this, but we'll get into all that here. But you need to realize that Adam Aron is not your friend. Yes, him dropping the popcorn and all that stuff is good for the company. It's not good for you. He's not being beholden to shareholders like he should be as the CEO of the company, and he's not looking into this thing. He said manipulation is not his problem. Yes, it is. Your stock is the most manipulated stock of all time. Your stock has more synthetic shares than any other stock. Okay, there's a problem. All right, so this thing's gonna go one or two ways. I'm gonna be real with y'all guys. The vote is going to get turned to a no, and this thing will squeeze. And that's because people will need to reposition, and it's what the hedge funds need to not happen. Because if a 10-to-1 reverse stock split is going to happen, I'm going to tell you the first thing it's going to do. It's going to get rid of all of these FTDs that we've been seeing. So if you look at the FTDs, they have been piling up absolutely insane. And what will a 10-to-1 reverse stock split do? It will take away the QSIP number and change it. And then it will get rid of all of these FTDs that are piling up, which could cause a massive price movement. It'll get rid of all of them, okay? So that is the issue with the 10-to-1 reverse stock split. It's a bad thing for a company that is look like a penny stock. It's a penny stock move. There's 110 reasons why you don't want a reverse stock split. I and I know people, you guys can think what you want, but these are just my personal opinions, and these are the facts that I believe, and this is just is what it is. So Adam Aaron's not your friend. A reverse stock split is bad, okay? So until we get this reverse stock split, it's gonna keep trending down, okay? And it can get converted to a yes or a no, and then we will squeeze, or you can make money off the arbitrage trade like the hedge funds are going to do. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. It will severely hurt the squeeze, if not kill it, if this thing doesn't get overturned. That is just my personal opinion, okay? That is just my personal opinion, because if we look at all of the FTDs, the short interest, everything else, we are good to go. So until the April 27th, I don't know what's going to happen, but this is what I'm looking at. So we're going to look at the technical analysis, but I want to show you guys 10 reasons why a short squeeze occurs, and I'm telling you, we have all 10 of these reasons, and this is why I'm holding until the end, okay? Because this play is far from over. We are getting close to the end because of max fear and max capitulation and everything else. We are definitely getting close to the end, but it's far from over, because now is going to be the hardest, with the most FUD and the most things going on and the most division in the community. This is going to be the hardest time to get through, but if you get through it, you will see what I believe to be one of the biggest short squeezes ever. So as you guys can see, VDub hit new lows before running up, and I'm not saying we are the same as VDub. I am showing you guys what happens when a stock hits 52-week lows. A lot of shell bots in the comments say, oh, AMC's not like VDub because it was held 90% by institutions. Retail holds 90% of AMC. You guys, and let me show you 10 reasons why a short squeeze happens, okay? So your stock is trading near 52 weeks low. That's why getting to the low can be bullish, high short interest, or short volume. So, and this thing with the 52 weeks low, if your stock's trading near 52 week lows, you need to investigate why. Probably because the stock manipulation, and I don't know why Adam Aaron doesn't think that, but that's just another thing. But anyways, your stock is trading near 52-week lows. High short interest volume. Cost of borrowing rate keeps getting higher, which we have. Look at the cost of borrow rate. So if we look at the cost of borrow rate, it's skyrocketing. And then we had the sudden drop. Oh, wait, hold on. Sudden drop in cost of borrow is also a sign of a potential short squeeze on the horizon. And yes, we just said that cost of borrowing can seem to be initial indicating of a short squeeze, but lower cost of borrowing can be as well. You guys got to look at what's going on. Strange behavior in the money call options. If you look at AMC's call options chain, yeah. And this is indicative of what? Oh, yeah. Okay, so yep, just upcoming major catalyst. If AMC doesn't have some of the biggest upcoming catalysts, with the banks failing, with everything going on, how apes predicted all of these things happening, the market crashing, how the market crash could cause a squeeze, how Volkswagen squeezed during the 2008 market crash. These types of drying up of liquidity events cause major squeezes. So there's so many reasons why AMC could squeeze, and we have other catalysts like bullish fundamentals improving. We also have things like the popcorn. We have so many reasons. The vote, all of these things are reasons why we could squeeze. So we have a ton of major catalysts. Stock is, this is the only thing we don't have. That's the only thing. Stock is trading near a huge discount to its competitors. Overwhelming sense that something fishy is going on. Okay, so we have this absolutely the most out of everything. Everyone is very clear that there's a ton of manipulation on the stock, and that's why you need to not look at the price, not worry about the price. The price is manipulated, okay? Shares available to short approaches zero. We see this all the time, where the shares available to short, the shares available to short get very, very low or near low. We see this all the time. If we look at the short interest, they have about 70,000 now, but as you guys can see, they get very, very low sometimes, and sometimes it even reads zero. But as of 1 day ago, they have about 70,000 shares available to borrow.
institutions, investors are loading up. What have we seen recently with Ontario Capital and everything else? Yes, Ontario Capital did sell, but if you look at AMC's biggest holders, they are the key major institutional investors. And if you look at institutional ownership, which I showed on this channel many times, they have been buying and holding and not selling. They have been buying since Q2 2022 and holding just like we have. So the next thing you need to know is know your exit points, which I did a great bracket video for AMC and talked about my brackets, but that is 10 signs that a short squeeze is coming and why we have all of the things that we need for a short squeeze, and you cannot tell me the play is dead until it actually is. With something like 24, this thing could go absolutely insane. Okay, with 24% short interest, with the cost to borrow the way it is, everything else, the failure to delivers, and all of those things, this thing could go absolutely insane. So basically, like I was predicting for APE, guys, it's gonna keep trending down and basically get into this falling wedge until it pops out. But you could make money off the arbitrage trade like the hedge funds are going to do. Also, we have AMC forming this potential bear flag. So I want to talk about the technical analysis on AMC very specifically on this part of the video and wrap it up with that. So AMC, like I was saying, the only reason that I just kind of blew over 8, first of all, I'm saying is because it's basically going to keep trending down until, you know, the arbitrage trade, because they're going to keep shorting this thing to heck. And it's just going to get manipulated and more manipulated and more manipulated and more manipulated. And that's just the facts of things. I just want everyone to be very clear on the facts with this video and where I stand on this video. I hold APE and I am not selling my APE because that is a 100% way you can get paid, and APE is definitely going to make a move when or if converted, and if not, it will squeeze with AMC, and that is my theory. So let's go ahead and talk about AMC and see what we have going on with the bear flag. I want to focus on the technical analysis very deeply with this one because it's very important. So as you guys can see, we're forming this potential bear flag. So what I need to see for this thing not to happen, so which a bear flag would be another break to the downside. Ever since we got that reverse split confirmed, we've been trading a little bit rough, and we could see more potential downside to the $3.50 range or $3 range at the absolute lowest, where I'm thinking. But if we do see a move like that, you guys need to realize that AMC's price is manipulated. And what else? VDub and many other short squeezes occur when the stock is near 52-week lows. So that's something that you guys need to keep in mind. All right. So as we get lower, more people are going to get shaken out. People are going to capitulate. People are going to give up. Max fear, match capitulation. That lets me know that we are close to the end of this thing. So we are very close to do or die for the squeeze. I believe that it's either going to happen or not. And if it doesn't, you know, I don't think that's a possibility, but I am holding to MOAS to 0. That is what it is, but the play is far from dead from everything I just showed you guys. So we can either break out from this bear flag and touch down to $3 and $3.50, or we can consolidate sideways, which I'm hoping we do consolidate sideways. We need to we'll know by Monday or Tuesday what's going on with this, but we consolidate sideways, hopefully throughout the week, and then end the week around $4 or $5. That is what I'm looking at for my price prediction. I did mention that in my last video, $4 to $5, because we can see that max pain is at $4 or $5. And I do see in the comments that people are giving up, people are capitulating, people have max fear, and that lets me know that it's time to buy more and time to get in. They are going to shake the last of the paper hands out before this thing runs up, in my personal opinion. I think once we get near that $3 and $3 range, this thing will take off and squeeze. A run up is not necessary for a short squeeze. In fact, short squeeze don't normally happen like this, where the stock just runs up, runs up. Normally there's a large dip, which is a spring before the run up. And normally that's how stocks play out, because when you keep compressing it down, compressing it down, compressing it down, it's like a spring. And that's why on Wyckoff they have the spring set up and it pushes it up to new highs. And that is what I think is going to happen based on the technical analysis with AMC. If we look at the Bollinger Bands, you guys can see that they are getting very, very tight on the smaller time frame, which is indicative of a large move coming. As you guys can see, they got tight right here, large move came. And this can work for the up or downside. As you guys can see, they squeezed tight right here on this bull flag type formation. So we had up, we went this bull flag type formation. If you drew two lines, you'd see the bull flag, they squeezed tight and moved to the upside. Now you can see this is the same thing happening here, but this is a bearish formation, and that's why I think we do have more downside coming. But again, trading near 52 weeks lows is not necessarily a bad thing. We also can check out the super trend, and the super trend is going to show us that it is still on a sell signal all the way down to the smaller time frames, even on the 1 and 2 hour time frame. Now I don't really like to use the 1 or 2 hour time frame because it gives you a lot of noise, but the 2 hour time frame is pretty decent and the 4 hour time frame is really decent. And as you guys can see, 4 hour time frame is still on that sell signal, so we are not yet in that move to the upside. We can either consolidate sideways and end around $4 or $5, or break this bull flag, bear flag, get pushed to the downside, get the bounce, and then move up to about the $4 or $5 range, where I think we're going to close this week. But again, I don't we could see a low of $3 or $3.50, but I don't think we're going to close there. I think we're going to be holding this $4 range as support, and that is just my personal opinion. But remember, you guys have to remember that the stock price is manipulated, and there are many things happening right now to shake you out and scare you and make you capitulate. So guys, this is basically the video. Like I said, 10 reasons why a short squeeze can occur. These are like the main reasons, and we also have so many other bullish metrics with short interest, with cost to borrow, with failure to delivers, with the synthetics, with naked shorting, with everything else going on in the background. You cannot tell me the play is over until it's actually over, because I rely on the data and the facts and not emotion. And the price is one thing to induce emotion and not shake and get people shaken out. So guys, that is the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
All right, guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and remember, it is not over until it's over. I personally am holding to 0 or MOAS, but guys, you have to do what's right for you or your family. I can't tell you what that is. So hopefully you found the video informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content, and as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.